Alright, I kind of derped up a little bit. I know I was very excited about driving this car, but then I remembered I should have bought something else instead of this one. But that's okay, because we can use this for instance, that cup. And we can use it for the muscle car cup. We can use it for a lot of other things. So, let's go to historic, and we're going to do Grindelwald. I'm not sure if the transmission's good enough. If need be, we'll go do an endurance race soon. Oh, look at that. Oh, beautiful Mustang. I shouldn't have any more pause issues. Whoa. Oh, I got too low gearing for this thing. Okay, come on, go, go. Oh, there's a Ford GT out here, or GT40. So the GT didn't come out when this game was released. Yeah. For an old Mustang, this is going to handle pretty freaking good. Or not. Front-wheel drive cars. Yeah, the only car that's going to scare me is that GT. That GT40 is going to whip my butt in the corners. I think it's got stupidly wide tires. See? It's a Le Mans car. I'm sitting here driving a Hertz Mustang. Now, I'll get him on the straights. Or not. Great! The final gear did not get changed in this transmission. Oh, this is not good. Well, this is a huge waste of money. Because I need the racing training for this. Okay, drifting this thing, not a problem. Whoa. I was thinking this would be like GT5 where I had a 3-speed or a 4-speed transmission. Yeah, this was a big waste of money, so forget that. We're not doing this. Well, here goes that idea. We're going back home. I don't have enough money. We're going to do... Where's my... Oh, this is what I was looking for. Nah, we're going to run this one, because this one's just all around better. Get in! Can run it more races. So, we'll do some endurance race. What do I want to do? Apricot Hill? We'll get this boring one out of the way and I'll get a bunch of money from it. Oh yeah, let's do this. Forget it. I was thinking about recording 2 videos, but instead I'll do this track. This is going to be pathetically easy. And it should go by pretty quick, so... I wasted 3 minutes. Whoa! We're going. Everybody out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. And I'm in the lead, and I'll never see him again. Oh, wait. Got first corner. It's good. Second corner, I gotta watch out for. I have racing medium tires. So it'll take a little bit to get warmed up. Once they do, it'll last longer than those softs didn't last. See, this is 50 laps on this track. Now with this car, in theory, it shouldn't take near as long. Especially since I got this thing set up for just pure handling. And the tires won't fall off near as much between the front and the rear. But this is a fun track. I do like this track. I thought they made an endurance run. Do need to slow down for this corner. Just jump that chicane. Because it doesn't matter with endurance races. The faster you get them done, the better. Can I hit 180 go down this front stretch? Maybe. Yep. Whoa! No. Car, you shouldn't be braking loose like that. Don't hit the brakes. I'm trying to use the brakes to help turn. I'm looking at doing laps around 115. So, yeah, we're looking at maybe about an hour. Whoa, 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 whoa. It'll be longer if I keep derping up like that. So anyways, I went on the internet and I saw when they got the new Ford GT reveal, and I about crapped my pants looking at it. And then they were talking about what they've done to it, and I went, oh my gosh! Why would you take away the basic manual transmission from the stupid flappy paddles? Nobody wants that crap. Not on a driver's car. And they're like, oh, we're not all the the regular turn signals and all this. I mean, that's the point of a Ford GT. It's supposed to be cheaper than a Ferrari to compete with them. Still, I don't mind. Who cares if a turn signal thing is a little lever on the side of the wheel instead of a freaking button you gotta find on the steering wheel now? Who cares? I mean, yeah, I can cut down on weight a little bit. But it just makes the steering wheel too cluttered. And, now it doesn't have a V8 anymore, it's got a V6. And I don't mind that. It's got a twin-turbo V6 that does over 600 horsepower. So I'm like, you know what? That'll fix the complaints of the fuel economy from the previous version. And just make this a better car all around. So I have no problem with the power plant. I mean, as long as it's at least a V6, I'm good on that. Not that I'll ever own one or be able to drive one myself, but still, it's like, and the car's, I'll give it this, that car's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It looks like an updated Ford GT40. I mean, it's incredible looking, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait till the Top Gear series for next year when they test drive that. That will be amazing, because they're going to put it up against the Porsche and Ferrari equivalent. They're also coming out next year, and I'm like, ooh. That'll be a battle of the ages right there. Okay, well, I'm thinking 15 to 20 laps on a set of tires. Yeah, I also need money, because I sit there and went, you know what, I need a rally car, I need a 1980s car. What could I use for this? And I sat there and went, you idiot, the RS200. Like, get that freaking Ford rally car and go crazy with it. Okay, that did not sound like a big beefy American muscle V8. That GT350 sounded so pitiful right there. Like, this car I get, it sounds like a 4-cylinder. It's cranked up to 11. Out of the way! Ram that stupid little car in that Corvette and it makes both spin out. Get out of the way, losers! I'm like 5 laps in, I was lapping a field. But that's what these race cars are good for. You take them as endurance races so that you can just get through them faster. I remember always running this race with my GT350 back in the day. I mean, it was fun. It took goddamn forever. I love taking that car out to Seattle circuit. I remember just running Seattle circuit race, endurance race with American muscle cars because it just felt right. I might do that again. But also the Historic Cup, I sat there and thought back and I went, God damn, why didn't they get the Charger? It's got practically, I could have ran it stock and saved a ton of money. And I was sitting here just kicking myself at how much money I spent on a Mustang. And now it ain't even done. So, I mean, it's a good, fun car to drive, but the tires are too narrow. It's just, I don't know. I'll get a Mustang eventually. But yeah, I'll check the RS200, see if I can use that in the I should be able to run it stock and just blow out everybody with it. Let's see. This is going pretty smooth so far. I only had one real big derp on a corner, and that was early on. I'm running this car pretty hard. I mean, tires hold up relatively well. I know it's soft, so you usually get about 10 laps on this track. Because, I mean, you see how long and wide the corners are. Oh, it's pretty abusive on tires. Okay, that was a little bit of a dirt. I don't know why the car just didn't want to grip. Tires are still good. Just wasn't hitting the right spots to get the grip going. But the problem with a front engine rear wheel drive car is that when the tires do fall off, oh, they fall off. Like, you'll know it when they do. You don't want to go past orange with them because the rear end will start kicking out all the time, and the front doesn't want to turn, and you're trying to use the rear to turn the front, and then you just have a four-wheel slide go right across the track, and there's just no grip. Kind of about the same problem with the four-wheel drive car. Vicious, you probably heard the little come up from Steam. It's been going to play War Thunder. But I am taking a break from that as it agitated me to no end, getting those challenges done to get my M8 and my i301. So I was lucky enough to get both of those special vehicles. And hopefully no one will ever be able to get it again, because that would be awesome. So there's like maybe a couple hundred of us that have the M8. Maybe at the most. I mean, it was a limited production tank, very limited, so it'll make it pretty simulated on that, but that thing is dirty. 75mm gun, 2.3 rank tank. It ain't the howitzer, it's just a Sherman gun on a Stewart. That thing is dirty. Oh look, I'm lapping everyone again. Learn how to drive! I do like the sound of that turbo on these cars. Oh, the Mustang gained a position. Good job there, buddy. Jeez, oh, it was just under a 12. I love, and this is what I mainly do in these endurance races. I just try to time trial myself around the track. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I'm good. Saved it. I almost wiped out completely right there. And also, I damaged the tires pretty bad on that. The tires are getting a little worn. Bad though. I think about making this a 3-stop race. Maybe a 2. Oh, well, there goes that lap time. I was running good, too. But yeah, pretty much as long as you don't have smoke coming off your tires, you're not damaging them, really. Like there, they had little puffs of smoke come up. I go hard on them. Just touch off the throttle, kick it back on, go! Much better. Don't hit it hard. Go. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to learn how this car drives. You give it a touch of brake, it plants the front end, and then you whip it right into a corner. it's not a Honda. Oh, what kind of lap time am I going to run here? I know it's not great. Come on. Oh, almost an 11 flat. We can do better than that. Come on, turn. There we go. I know my tires aren't the best right now, but we can do better. Brake, throttle, throttle, throttle. Hold it, go. Pump the brake there, try to get the front end to turn it up a little bit. Let's go. Let's go, car, come on. Caught the lap time bug. I just want to keep going faster every lap. Oh no, I went a little wide. Okay, that wasn't bad, that wasn't too terrible. Yank it in there fast enough. Oh, that was a bad lap. Okay, it wasn't bad, but it was the worst lap. No, don't join him in the wall. Yee. Turn. Okay. Just don't want to burn the tires. There we go. We're good. The tires are starting to fall off just a bit. I can't run as hard now. Yep, can't run as hard now. The tires are falling off just a hair. But I can still go pretty good. We're nowhere near a pit stop, but still good. After this, we're going to have a rally car, guys. We're going to have one of the Group B rally cars. Now, it's the car that killed Group B racing. But it's not a bad car. It just had the unfortunateness of being a car that was designed by committee, and then a guy did something very dumb in it, and it killed Group B racing. What was it, 182 miles an hour? Oh, there goes the rear's breaking loose. Loses some grip. But car's still handling, guys. It's going to go a little slower. Still perform. Yeah, so we lost 8 seconds in that nonsense I did. Look at this Corvette. How pathetic can you be? You're spinning out over here. Get out of my way! Beep, beep, sucker! Stand the gas. There you go. Stand the gas. Whew. Stand the grass off the grass. Man, it was better than that previous lap, but I'm still derping up. Yeah, and your grip getting low also means your braking sucks. So, yeah, your brakes, your stopping ability is hampered. It's ridiculous that a PlayStation 1 racing game is this sophisticated. And it has 500 cars to do all this with. So, and every car does have a different feel to it. I'm very surprised. Get out of the goddamn way! we'll make it a 2-stop race. I think I can go to lap 20 on these tires. But we'll see how far we can get. Even if I don't get to lap 20, I know I can do about, you know, even just over 15 laps on a set of tires. And it's good enough. Oh, speaking of that, I always had a story for every game usually that I've bought. Not much of a story to this game. It was a no-brainer at the time. This game came out in like the heyday of both the N64 and the PlayStation going at it. Sega Saturn had long since died, and Sega was working on the Dreamcast. So this game came out, and I had another 64 racing game that I really liked, and it was a Top Gear Rally. It's actually really... It's not the best racing game, it's just a lot of fun. And it had weather effects, and the tracks were really cool, and you kind of do your own shortcuts in a way. And it felt like a kind of a free-roam 3D racing game. It's by no means a great racing game, but I had a lot of fun with it, and I enjoyed it. So Part 2 had come out, and it stated... Now, so here's the thing. The thing that had me going between Top Gear Rally 2 and Gran Turismo 2, I enjoyed the first version of each game very much. So I was like, what to get? Well, you had Top Gear Rally 2's big claim was it had a random track generator. So every time you took a car out, you didn't know the track, and you had to kind of learn it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And it was following the WRC rules, so it was about time trials. And as well as it had car damages, and you had to work on your car in between heats or sections of the track when you get time to work on it. So you had to kind of, go fast, but also take care of your car. So I was like, oh, that sounds really cool. It's like a rallycross simulator now. And random tracks means, replayability. Every time you go out, it's something new. And then there was Gran Turismo 2. So, okay, well, Gran Turismo 2, I like Gran Turismo. Well, now they got, a lot more cars in it. They got American Muscle. And then I saw there were Mustangs in it. And I always loved the Mustang. Dad had that 71 Mach 1 we had. And I was like, okay, well, you know what? And then I looked at the price tag. Now, this is something people tend to forget. Everybody griped when the Xbox, 360 and PlayStation 3 came and said, oh, our games are going to be $60 now. Everybody griped and said, that's bullcrap. Well, people forget that the Nintendo 64 games were $60. And PlayStation 1 games were usually between $40 and $50, depending on how many discs were in the game. Well, Gran Turismo 2 was only, it was only $40. I think it was $40 or $45. And I didn't have that much money on me at the time, so all I had was enough to get Gran Turismo 2. So I said, okay, I'll get that. Me being a kid, job, running on my allowance money, I got that. And years down the road, I eventually did pick up a copy of Top Gear Rally 2. I had an old N64, and I saw it in a store one day, and I went, oh, I remember this. This sounded like it was really cool. I go, get this. Oh, was I disappointed. God, the fog was... N64 was known for having fog. Like, you can see the pop-up in a PlayStation 1 game. Like, you see it out in the distance here. You'll see stuff pop up. Pop-up's not a big deal. Fog is terrible. That just means that you just don't want us to see the pop-up, so you can see actually grandstands popping up. I don't care about that. Fog will kill it. I couldn't see from here to the Gran Turismo sign from right there in Top Gear Rally 2. It was appalling, and the game wasn't that fast. And there were certain hazards that would just damage your car, regardless of how slow you went. But if you went slow across them, then you get a bad time, and you couldn't win your rallycross event. And it was so frustrating of a game. So I was very, very pleased, and I got rallycross in this, which I remember. I was like, oh well, it's also got rally. It's Gran Turismo, so it'll be good. And it's not as good in this, but. Overall, it's not as good, but again, not a bad. It wasn't. Top Gear Rally 2 wasn't the worst racing game I ever played, but I think it was at the start of when the Top Gear series really started to go downhill. The first Top Gear Rally was just a lot of fun. It ran well. The cars got damaged on screen. It didn't affect their performance, but they damaged. As well as you had a paint editor where you could paint your own decals. Trust me, I'm talking and saving that car at 130. Yeah. and acting like it's nothing. But yeah, I mean, even though the paint editor took up almost an entire Nintendo 64 memory card. The Nintendo memory cards were a joke. They didn't hold anything. The controllers were very badly designed. Just a lot of stuff with the N64 I just didn't like. A lot of good games on it, yeah. I mean, Battle Tanks was a ton of fun. GoldenEye, Mario 64. Don't say Mario Kart 64 because that game sucked. It was an insult to my intelligence. Especially as a very seasoned Mario Kart player. I got Mario Kart 64. Me and my brother both went, what speed does your guy go? And he was picking his old favorite Donkey Kong. And he went, I'm doing 80 kilometers per hour. What about you? Well, I'm picking Luigi, my old favorite. I'm doing 80 kilometers per hour. But I accelerate better. And I handle better. And he's looked at me and went, well, that's bull crap. Why would everyone pick Donkey Kong? I said, I know. And then we looked and we went, well, Yoshi handles the best. So he's the best character. This is dumb. So, yeah, that game was broke. I don't hear anybody say that game was travesty on the series. The multiplayer maps were not fun. We loved battle mode. It was fast-paced. It was very well. The maps were very well balanced out and everything. There's like a lot of thought and care went into battle mode. You know, in Mario Kart 64, no. This is like maps big enough for like 16 racers should have been driving around, and you can't find anybody. And whoever gets a blue shell basically gets a free hit, and it's just all this bull. And since there's no feather, you can't evade red shells at all. So we always sat back and went, why is the feather not in this game? I mean, yeah, it was mainly used as a shortcut tool in the first game, but by not having it in this one, it takes away from everything. We mainly used it to just juke red shells, but now that you can't do that, there's no point. It's so stupid. So, we won't talk about that garbage of a game. Blast Corps was fun. That was a pretty fun kind of like puzzle action game. And I mean, come on, it had the A-Team van in it. What's not to love? And then my all-time favorite game, I really want to one day somehow get an LP going of it, but I got to figure out how to get a recording set up for it, is Body Harvest. I mean, probably the 3 games I've played the most in my life is this game, the original Operation Flashpoint, and Body Harvest. I mean, those 3 games I've probably played more than anything. And here lately I've been getting into Arma 3, so I like the first Arma, but I didn't have a computer to really play it on, but now I do, so I'm going to play through it. I never cared for Arma 2, especially the campaign. I mean, I liked the campaign, but the game just didn't run right. But Arma 3 is very well made. A lot of thought and care went into that game, so I think, you know what, let's make this a one-stop race. We can go another couple of laps on these tires with a shot. We'll go to lap 25 with pit, get some fresh rubber, and we'll make it through one stop. That'll really cut down on the time. Holy crap, these tires are just that shot and I did a sub-13 lap. But again, guys, you know, like I always say, if you have any recommendations for an LP or a game you want me to play, I'll see what I can do. I am by no means running out of ideas, but the next game I want to play, I'm trying to get my PlayStation 2 emulator going, but right now I'm having problems with the smoke effects on the 2 games, like being way too large, and I don't know why it's making them extremely gigantic. So that's what's holding me back from doing those, as well as I'm still getting a stutter from the audio. It's like there's an audio lag just popping up. I figured I'd get rid of that. So I'm still playing with it, and I got time before I need to really get crunching on it. I'm trying to ask around some people, going, "Hey, can you help me get this thing working?" But no one's really replied back to me. So we'll see what's going on. race done. I'm getting hungry. Food cooking. Out of the goddamn way! Why would you hold me up? Look at this. I'm running on these beat up freaking tires. I'm still running basically the same speed. Okay, it's getting tight. Yeah, the car just got very tight right there. I just felt it. The front end was dragging. Machine won't turn no more. But I can get 2 more laps on these tires. As long as the rear ain't kicking around on me, I'm okay. I can deal with a tight car. Look out, buddy. Now, I know on later Gran Turismos, you try to cut that chicane right there, this game will grab you and throw you around that corner like it ain't nobody's business. One more lap. On the next lap, we'll pit. Not this lap, the next one coming up. Yeah, the rear tires are actually holding up pretty well. Just the front is getting really tight. It's still very manageable, but it's getting really tight. I'm gonna baby this thing right here for another lap. Here we go. That downforce I threw on this thing, that's what's helping. It's that downforce and ride height. I mean, I know you see the tires poking out from the fenders, but oh! See how tight this car is getting? I couldn't even hold it. Let's do this. Alright. Nice lap on these tires. Suppose the rear end ain't trying to kick around. The rear tire's trying to outrun the front. It's running so tight. Yeah, front tires are shot. They're completely shot. I mean, I'm holding to the left and they don't want to turn. Yeah, I got no front grip anymore. Absolutely no front grip. Oh, we're no front grip. I feel the rear tires are starting to spin a little more. Oh. Going to the pits. One and only time! What the? Why would you do that? I don't even have to start. Oh, it is still bound to this. Why is it still bound? Is it? Okay, it's on that button too? Are you kidding me? I gotta go back and like rebind it. Oh, jeez. I thought I fixed that. Yeah, this pit road will just destroy your freaking soul. Okay, fresh rubber. Here we go. I'm not gonna know how to freaking drive this car now. I know I can go a lot harder than I was. And right now, the tire's gonna warm up. I can still go way hard on it. But with cold tires, the rear will want to kick around a little more. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, car. Here we go. Let's go. Medium tires are actually pretty good. They warm up pretty quick. And when they are warmed up, you get some good, you get a pretty good grip out of them. And it lasts a good long time. I mean, look, I got 25 laps out of it. I squeezed 25 laps out of this tire. Let's get it. God dang dryer. I'm busy. Whoa, I almost pancaked that wall. That would have been really bad. It's not a V8. Polyphony? You really need to work on your freaking sound effects. The newer games need to work on them. Like, we stood out there and recorded NASCARs. I'm like, bullcrap, you did. Not sound like a NASCAR. Yeah, GT5, I got some problems with that, man. I have a bone to pick with that one. Just diamond it. Speed off. This is very relaxing. Very, very relaxing game compared to what I've been doing. Especially today. Stay here and just drive. I just feel the stress melting off me. Cut it out! Where'd my sound go? Why is that muting my sound? What the heck? I've got to go look into something here. Why did that mute my sound? Frickin' burglars. I want to go faster. Yeah, that was... Ooh. It did not touch the grass at all. Okay, I kind of cut that a little hard. Keep going. Go. Sub 10. Oh! First-person racing. See, I can do it, but this is a front bumper cam. I don't like front bumper cams. I want a cockpit view. Cockpit view is where it's at. Ah, slower. 9. This. Oh, dang it. Well, that lap. So if I had a webcam, if my webcam was on and recording me right there, I would have been leaning back and forth. Moron. Because I was really getting into it. Shut up! Oh, come on, quit derping that up. You just derped up your whole next lap. That last corner is the key. I'm losing seconds. Can't be losing all these seconds. I would have something to put the supper on. Something well good. God jeez, man, look at that. Just freaking screwing everything up. Anyways, guys, be glad I'm using these on these endurance races, these race cars, because otherwise this would take a long time. I think with that GT 350 I used to pull about, oh, what lap times would I pull on this track? It's like 130s. And I was like, those are good laps. Not compared to this thing. This is freaking ridiculous. Dang it! Run out of things to talk about. Okay, now I'm back on form for the most part. What happened there? Oh, our tires are still really good. Dang it, game! Oh, stop it! It's not getting old at all. I thought I had it fixed and it's freaking going away. Nope. Off gas. Whoa! Whoa. Yeah, this car kind of reminds me of a Batmobile. I got solid black and wood. Very nice. Clean. I like corner. Very good lap. Let's keep that up. Touch the brake. Haha! Oh, touch the brake. Good turn. Alright, this car settled in. Power on. A little slower today. Kitty! He's getting bored. Rubbing against my leg. At least he's leaving me alone through this one. For now, these guys are getting bored. They're jumping on the lap. Oh no. Just lost a second. Oh, another car should fall off the track. Yeah, this has always been kind of the flaw with Gran Turismo 2 is they only put horsepower restrictions on tracks, but then not what cars can be in them. And since I'm running a completely race car up against production cars, and stock production cars at that, this is kind of a one-sided sissy slap fight. It's just like, I got everybody in this race with two high. I'm beating everybody with both hands tied behind my back. I got a rocket booster on my feet. So it's like, okay. I think there's actually multiple cars you can win from these endurance races. I want to go look that up. I think one of the ones I want is from the Seattle circuit, but I'm going to do that before. We'll do an old Wilson car. Half a mil off this race, so any way we look at it, this one's worth doing. And look how easy I'm going through this track. I mean, I'm barely trying around this track, and I'm just spanking everybody. But I gotta slow down. If I slow down, I'll go faster. That's what I've always told people when I just play Forza 2. You know, like I said, I like to play low tier, the Class E stuff. And they go, well, how are you going so fast on the track? I said, because I'm going slow. And they're like, what? I said, no, try it. I said, the slower you go, the faster you go. And people, I had a little group of people that would come in my room, and they could know my room and what kind of stipulations I had in it. And we'd run. And I helped a couple guys out. One guy used to like to run the Toyota 2000 GT. Well, I like running the 68 Camaro C28 because I didn't have to mess with the motor. I would just lighten it and, you know, do a few suspension upgrades on it and keep it Class E. And I had one of the best cars in that class, just all around performers. And I could keep up with the little hot hatches from Europe. Hey, there's the cat. He's on my lap. Speedy, there's nowhere for you to lay. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're distracting the heck out of me again. You're a good boy. Beep. You're gonna beep for everybody? Speed kitty? I got a new robe for Christmas. He loves to make biscuits on it now, so That's always fun. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's my breaking point. It's alright, I recovered pretty good. Come on, boy, get down. Don't you lick my hands. Don't you lick my hands. No. I want to see you guys drive a race car with a cat crawling around your lap. He's trying to get to my rope. What are you doing? Speedy, get down. You know what that means now. Come on, get down. I'm just going to tell you. I'm not going to make you. Come on, get down. Good boy. Yeah, that's not going to affect my lap times at all. Yeah, sucker! Good lap time. For how jacked up my tires are. Alright. 9 to go. Just over an hour in this video. And you know, we'll go for length, period, because I'll go ahead and do whatever the car is and talk about it and whatnot. If there's even a car to talk about. I hope I get a rally car from this. If I do, then that's it. I ain't gonna worry about nothing. You know, I never even talked about what GT350 is. Go in the description. I guess we'll do that after the race as well. But yeah, the need for money basically made me go, nope, we're gonna go get this. Whoa! Whoa! I was doing 100 frickin' something. God dang. Tires, he's no tires. Speed on third, we can floor it. I glanced down to a speedometer, I was like, holy crap, I'm doing 183! Yep, I'm looking at the speedometer, I don't need to be. Also, here's why I think this is the greatest Gran Turismo. From 3 on forward, they put in this stupid handicap that you cannot turn off. And I don't know what the deal is with it and why it's in the game and what is even the purpose of it, other than to be a handicap, but you can't turn it off. It's a stupid shift indicator for every corner. It starts flashing at you going, shift out of this gear for this corner. I freaking hate that. You see how I'm doing this course? I'm learning it by feel. And also by memorizing the speeds that the car can go into in every corner, or what gear I need to be in every corner, and what RPM. And I'm doing this on my own. And look at this, Sony. I don't need you to tell me what gear I need to be in to go around a corner. I had a cat in my lap, and I'm still doing okay. So that's why I don't like the new one. That's the main reason why I can't play the new ones, because there's no more track learning. You just wait for the thing to start beeping. You go, oh, I'm going to be in this gear. And then you don't memorize it. You have no reason to. Oh, I hate this new Gran Turismo so much. That's why I won't play him. Now I remember. It just drives me nuts. It's going, hey, shift, shift. And I'm like, no. Let me feel the track out myself. I mean, you guys saw I can get this car going way faster than what I should be doing. And it's all by feel. Which is how a race car driver does it. Isn't there a little indicator flashing on this freaking dashboard? Go this track. You're getting on this corner. You gotta go this speed. It's like, what's that? It takes all the fun out of learning tracks and getting better at it and getting a racing line down. I mean, see, I've learned a racing line all on my own. I wasn't following the AI around to learn this. I did this all on my own. Whoa! I touched the grass and look what happened. Yeah, I was pushing a car to the limit then, because I just clipped that grass and it flung me all over the place. Come on, car, let's go. I'm not bored yet. Alright, not bored yet. Still having a ball with this. Here I am sitting here going, go slower and you'll go faster on this track. And here I am flying around, getting on the grass, hitting stuff, spinning out. Five to go. Nose. Okay, that wasn't bad. Could have been much worse. Like that. Stupid game. Stupid controller. Now, one improvement I did like in Gran Turismo 4 over all the other ones was the used car market changed every day. And they actually had other countries' used cars for once, like America and Europe. And you could buy like older style cars in a used car lot. And sometimes you find fully restored cars with no mileage on them in that lot. And it was really freaking cool. So there was a reason to go back and visit the used car lot every day. And like you do a race, you go visit used cars. Like, what's in there? And you never knew it was going to be there because it was always rotating around. It was fantastic. I loved it. Sometimes you get some sweet deals in there. I remember I found a Ford Taurus SHO in there once. I was like, ooh, must have. I still remember the first car I bought in Gran Turismo 4. I transferred my GT3 data over, which I had a lot, and it gave me $150,000. It gave me the first 2 licenses unlocked. And I was like, oh heck yeah, 2 licenses I don't have to do? I was like, why can't you just unlock all of them? Because I've already known what I'm freaking doing. But no, they're going to make you do the last 3. So the first car I bought was a 97 RX-7. It was right there at the top of the list in the thing. I was like, bet, boom, done, got my first car. And I was tearing the game up right from the get-go. But that game got a lot harder. Like, the AI was ridiculously good. If you didn't have the right car and had the right thing going, you just get your butt handed to you. And I was also trying, it was my first attempt at really using a steering wheel for it. I like steering wheels, I do, for racing games, but I don't know, it's like, I thought I needed one for this game, but steering wheels are only really good for simulators, like pure simulators. This game still has a touch of arcadiness to it, but it's a good touch. It's like there's just a hint of it, and it keeps the game from getting too tedious. Before I had the tedious put into it, and it just got eh. I thought I looked behind me and saw a car come following me around that corner. I was like, who's catching up to me? Radio. 3 to go. this lap, 49, and lap 50. So that's 3. Even though it only says I'm on lap 48. I'm on lap 48 of 50 laps. The tire's actually looking better this time around. That's the funny thing. It's like I've been way harder on them this time around, but they're holding up better. I don't know why. I get a little squirrely. This car handles so good. I don't even worry about it. It's funny, I've never drove this before. All the time I played Gran Turismo, I never drove this car. Now, there is a special car you can get that are really fun to drive. There's 2 dragsters you can get. One of them's a Mitsubishi Evo, and the other one's a Skyline. I know one of them is a Skyline, and they got over 1,000 horsepower. They are wicked fast until you get into a corner. And they got little drag wheels in the front. They're funny cars. And they just don't turn. They're just like, oh, it's a turner. Is it a turn? I'm going to have a heart attack. But Gran Turismo 3 never had stuff like that. I don't even think 4 did. This game had like lots of cool little cars in it that you just didn't see. I mean, why would they put dragsters in this game? Why not? You know, they wanted to have a huge variety of racing cars. Drag racing's racing, even though I think it's the stupidest sport on the face of the earth. This is coming from somebody who loves auto racing. I hate drag racing. They act like, oh, it takes so much talent to do drag racing. It does. It does. I'll admit, it does take some talent to do it. But you can train a chimpanzee to do it because there's no turning involved. Any idiot can drive a car in a straight line. I mean, there's very little driver input on it. Just change the gears as fast as possible. Keep the car in a straight line. They do. Sorry, drag racing takes no talent. Other than it just takes reaction time and rhythm. As long as you can get the rhythm to go through that gearbox as fast as possible in about 3 seconds, you're okay. And with the amount of G's you gotta do, then yeah, I understand that. So we're on the final lap. White flag in the air. No, we're not the French Army retreating, we're going forward. And the tires have just gotten shot. Man, that's good timing. That is good timing. I got a little bit of front left grip. No front right grip. It has completely gone to right. I just wish your tires could blow out in this game. That would be awesome. Oh! Ooh. And the winner is us! In just over an hour and 30 seconds. So, 500 grand in the bag. Bam! Bam! Ta-da! My money! Why was there a Subaru Legacy out here? Why was there a Subaru Legacy out there? That is a 9,600 horsepower car. Woo! Bank! It won't go any faster. So that's about the most money you can make in a race. And we got a new car, so let's go check that out. And my GT350. We'll do that first. Whew. Alright. Go home. To the garage. Okay, we gotta read up on this. So, leave it to the wizards at Shelby American to put teeth in a certain popular pony car and change it from a good-looking street machine to a fire-breathing production racer that just happened to be street legal. Shelby GT350 was an only in South Carolina combination of all-American hot rod and serious sports car. The engine, brakes, suspension, steering, and chassis got competition spec modifications, and the early GT350s had little in the way of creature comforts. In 1966, the cars were a little less brutal, but still plenty fast. 289 V8 made 306 horsepower at 6,000 RPMs and 329 foot-pounds of torque, peaking at 4,200 RPM for instant thundering acceleration. The GT350 was very successful in its class in production racing and humbled plenty of exotic sports machinery. Its combination of good looks and brute power has made it a modern classic. BAM! Car's a boss. All right. What? I got the Stratos. The Lancia Stratos was the most devastating rally weapon of all time. And this is now going to be my rally car. Styled by legendary designer Bertone. Yes, it's pronounced Bertone. Built by Lancia and powered by Ferrari. 3 straight World WRC championships in 74, 75, and 76 prove its dominance. To allow the rally car to race, 500 road cars had to be built. Everything about these was clearly designed to make the Stratos a winner. The doors, hood, and trunk were fiberglass. The chassis was a stiff steel monocoque with tubular subframes front and rear, while an integral road cage, it should be roll cage, but road cage, provided crash protection. Suspension was an independent setup of front and rear adjustable struts supported by wishbones. A mid-mounted engine layout and a short wheelbase mean that handling was tricky on the limit. Sharp steering and inboard ventilated disc brakes are all the driver had to rely on to keep control. The road car had tires with a soft rubber compound intended to give a less frighteningly sudden loss of adhesion. Ferrari's input was a 2.4-liter V6 engine from the Dino. In the road-going Stratos, it delivered 190 horsepower at 7,000 RPM. In the rally cars, it was tweaked to give even more power. The 24-valve cylinder heads, and in some cases a turbocharger was to give it up to 400 horsepower. It's clearly no wonder the Stratos proved to be such a success. I got my rally car, I got my mid-engine car, bam, new car, going to the races. Not yet, but let me see what I can do with it. Special event. Mid-engine. Is it 194? Yeah, we'll need to tune it. Tune it for sure. And then I can use it in a historic cup. So tune it up a little bit and I can do Tahiti Road. So we'll do Tahiti. Yeah, we'll use this for historic and we'll use it for mid-engine. And we'll use it for rally racing. So, cool. Alright guys, well anyways, I thank you for watching. We got money. We got cars. We got fun coming up. Later.